It's time again to join another conversation in progress on that interesting home away from home I have. It's time for more Tales from Mobius World.
But I think there is a way to automatically split stuff.
I have no clue. You know, I think this is officially the most people I've seen in the Teamspeak with the server in a long time.
Yeah, looks like everyone tonight decided to just jump in.
Yeah, we actually have quite a lot of people. We've got, actually, on the server, we've got Adami and Professor, myself. Rolnick, are you on the server right now?
I am.
Cool. Blorp is listening in. He's on IRC. We have another anonymous listener named Mage Dragon. Mr. Hohenheim is lurking somewhere in the background.
I'm here. I just make a minefield for Jonathan.
Well, I thought it would be more fun this time around to actually try and do a concerted effort to coordinate with everybody. If people wanted to kind of join in and step on and, you know, just generally talk while the rest of us kind of fool around with things. Professor is showing me the flags mod right now. I have a stumpy little iron flagpole sticking out of the ground.
Yeah, I'm trying to. The interface is not working really laggy.
Yeah.
Come on. You're
Yell at it.
better off.
Yell at it, Professor.
You're better off just putting it like put your picture in your main document. Otherwise, to go deep inside the tree, it's really slow.
Yeah, that's the part I had problems with, is that I've got my stuff hidden somewhere else on my hard drive, and I didn't want to go trying to dig up a picture of myself just to stick it on a flag yet. You know, I gotta say, in front of this house of yours that's been nicknamed the Commune, you have a slow and steady collection of statues that is growing down the front of your house.
Yeah, I'm like I'm watering them every day.
You water the
reproducing.
statues?
Yeah.
Okay.
The statue garden.
Okay. Well, we've got one of Darkenet over here, and he actually has tree branches he's holding. So that does need water. Yeah, we got a little bit of everybody. Talnia, you, Mr. Hohenheim, Sean W. Combe, Ralnick. Yeah, you actually can, Blorf. Do you step on the server at all, or are you just a watcher?
He's a stalker.
I wasn't going to use the word stalker, but...
Yeah, but you were thinking about it.
Yeah, Blurp, you're waiting on new hardware, right? Or something like that? Yeah, I remember you talking about that before.
I wonder, can I do... Oh! I can do that. Nice.
Hey! You put a nose on my happy face. How cool.
I just realized you can also put it like horizontal, which is quite awesome.
That's neat. I actually like that. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to go find that mod and take a look at it.
It's really cheap to make the pieces.
So, Professor, it seems like every time I log in, your house grows by somewhere between a 12 by 12 or a 24 by 24 block area. It just keeps getting exponentially larger.
Yeah. And I think if I keep like extending the B area, at some point I will reach your basement.
Yeah. Well, my basement is a one chunk area, so it's going to be pretty easy to avoid. I'm not sprawling out anywhere, really. I haven't actually seen your B area. Not much, really.
It's in the process of being redone, but if you want to give it a look.
Whoa, hole in the ground. Safety warning there, man. Okay. Yeah, so here's the thing, right, Professor? Your house very, very quickly got nicknamed the Commune because it is the center, well, you want it to be the center of the community on the server, right?
Yes, and I mean, it was more or less close to the starting point.
So... Yeah. I mean, it was kind of planned that way very, very early on. You and Talnia decided that.
Well, I don't know if it was planned, but we saw a nice place and we started building. You know, it's Minecraft. You just like start building, and before you know it, you have 20 chunk by 20 chunk tower.
Yeah. Yes. I'm always curious about how different servers do different communities and how different things, end up on different communities and different servers. Like some servers I've been on, they have very well organized community workshops and stuff like that. You've kind of turned your house into kind of a catch-all for everybody that needs something, isn't it?
I think it's how people perceive it. At first, it was really just. I think I was planning on people building around the lake, basically.
Yeah.
Didn't really turn out as I was thinking, and that's why the house is there. And Taelnia, Taya, like we love building stuff. I think making large automation. So
Yeah.
the house kept on growing, and
Well, I see now you have actually expanded out to other dimensions, not just this one.
it's just a small. If you want to see the dimensional door room, it's over there.
Oh gosh. Oh, the portal room. Yeah,
That's the portal room.
I did see the portal room. There's actually a lot of content. What the heck are you doing? You have a real bug problem, Professor.
Yeah, I know, it's a basement. And you should never let them go out or they start eating the stairs in the house.
Great. Eating the stairs.
Yep.
So there's a portal to Atom, separate dimension. This goes to Erebus, which will also kill you instantaneously almost.
No,
Yes.
this one is...
Oh, that's Erebus.
yeah, the other one is...
Eternal Frost. Yeah.
Which will kill you.
Which will kill you, yes. Atom is also highly dangerous, from what I've heard.
Yeah,
It is-
it's going to kill you.
It is noisy in here. I'm stepping out of that room. Oh my god.
It's just a question of how fast you want to die, basically.
So
All
it's
those portals.
it's adjustable death, is what you're saying.
Yeah. And we are missing a Twilight Forest portal here.
Yeah. Twilight Forest right now is more my speed. I'm gonna have to get some better gear before I go to the other ones. And of course,
I didn't really...
go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't really check on any of the dimension. I tried to find normal world gen of Eternal Frost, but it didn't really work. I started digging and digging and digging and didn't find anything. Erebus, I got attacked by a giant spider and nearly died, so I didn't really explore further. But the world gen is quite nice. And Atum, I know the dimension. I already visited it, and I don't want to go there. Basically, I don't want to. It's,
I will kill the Pharaoh.
Now, Mr. Hohenheim, I think you're probably the more daring of the people on the server, as far as I've seen. Have you been to any of these other more dangerous dimensions yet?
Erebus.
Erebus.
Very, yes. The black spider or have a wither effect. So that's not funny. And many flying, lurking thing. Terrible.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, horrible. This is the good word. So I think the Erebus is a very dangerous dimension in this server, on this server.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, we lost somebody. So in terms of like,
Mage.
oh, was it Dragon Mage?
Yep.
Oh well. In terms of like servers and communities and stuff like that, which of you folks here in the room, virtually speaking, have any of you been on other servers that had other similar or different communities? Don't everybody speak
Me?
at once. Anybody?
I played very a lot server, but not too many people so kind to helping the others. And if we have a spawn point only and nothing more. So like most servers have a nice building for spawn and go away. Make
Yeah.
a base, don't touch the others. So I joined some server and nobody want to team up or do anything.
Yeah,
Well,
I play on the Resident Rise server, one of the servers for Resident Rise, and we're fortunate enough that we've got a really good community. A lot of people on the server know each other, work with each other, and kind of like each other. So it's kind of spoiled me in terms of that, but I will admit I don't have a lot of other server experience.
I joined another user's server that's actually with professor's group, and his friends helped out when I first got there, so it was kind of nice, but not a community center kind of thing. Just here, I got this for you, I got that for you.
Yeah, on the Resident Rise server, we're bad enough that we've got a kind of a nether hub that's turned into all of the kind of the trading center. The spawn was in this really horrible mountainous area, and nobody wants to build anything there because it's impossible to build stuff if you have to keep, flattening out more and more and more and more space, and nobody wants to make it just look ugly. So spawn is still very, very rugged and rustic, but we do have another kind of a social center that we use.
well, at first I was planning on. Well, we should do it, still do it at some point, but the plan was to make like a dim door hub. So everyone would have a door in their base, and we can reach each other using this kind of hub.
Now,
I guess
that could be cool.
we didn't have. We need to do some expedition in dim door dungeons because you need now some specific materials.
Oh, you need materials you only get from loot chests?
Yeah.
Now, Professor, I know that I talked with Talnia, I think it was last week, or it was over the weekend. Talked with Talnia about the possibility of a kind of a community project of a railroad here on the server.
Yep.
So, do you have specific thoughts and designs on that, or ways you want to do it, or is it just kind of a grand plan right now and that's about it?
I didn't really think about it. It was more like, yeah, it would be cool to have like a train system. Yeah, it would be cool. So I'm not sure yet how we can do it or anything.
Well, I definitely think it could be fun. We could make use of those redstone inlay from Ars Magica 2.
Yeah, those look really nice.
And they can work as suspended track. It's kind of cheating, but it's still fun.
They're really cheap compared to railcraft rails.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't try it out. Can you like mix match railcraft and AM2?
Yes, you can, as a matter of fact. In my single-player series, I've got railcraft stuffed in AM2 inlays actually working hand in hand. And it's crazy, but it does work, yeah.
Okay, well, that's really cool.
Well, the downside to railcraft, and this is going to be one of those things that we're going to have to get into for the server. Well, it's not the downside to railcraft, it's the downside to the inlay. They don't go up and down slopes.
Oh. Okay.
So you're going to have to use regular rails and powered rails from railcraft for that. But once you get up to a certain level altitude, a certain level, and then you just start using those as a straight line, they work great.
There's also the high-speed rail from Railcraft, which I never really used. The one which are supposed to make you go really, really fast and you can't turn or you die.
I have actually run a cart off the tracks because I took a corner too fast on the redstone inlay. So you do have to be careful.
Okay, that's interesting. So they also have like a limitation like this.
So yeah, you have the idea of doing a little depots and maybe a central spawn depot for the rail system, huh?
Yeah, something like this, a hub and linking everything. But I'm not really trying to make like a huge server event or anything. It's if people want to join in and start like building stuff to make it work and be cool. But I don't like not obligation. There is no obligation or anything.
You want to make it available to them.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I think it would be cool to have like something which link all the houses and which is not like basic teleportation.
Yeah. I definitely think that being able to kind of ride along on the tracks like that is very, very cool. I like the sound of minecarts whipping by on track.
And once we have the rail system finished, I can remove morph.
Hey!
What?
And a rebellion instantly started.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, you kind of buried yourself on that one. If you get rid of morph, there's going to be a major coup on the server. I do have to say, though, morph does aid in that whole community concept again. When people can kill a bat and get from A to B a little bit easier and a little bit safer, it does kind of motivate that whole cooperative kind of teamwork thing even better.
Yeah, because you can like quickly go to from one place to another.
Yeah.
If someone needs something, so
I can't count how many times I had to fly to the top of Mr. Hohenheim's giant tree. Oh my gosh.
We always go back to that.
Yeah, how are you going to stay away from that tree? It's infamous now. I'm sorry. It's gone, but it's infamous.
Yeah, but we have a new meme on the server. It's the fish barrel.
Oh,
The
yes.
fish barrel.
The fish barrel.
Everybody needs a fish barrel. I think I actually have one up at my tiki bar. I'm going to go check real quick.
Yeah, we are supposed to have a B-space barrel over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you guys installed a B-Space barrel up there full of fish. Yeah, the fish traps those things kind of got out of hand real quick. Yeah, bottomless barrel of fish right here. So I think the next plan should be to build a building at spawn out of nothing but B-Space fish barrels.
I think it got like proposed at some point. We also need like a fish oil and making fish carts. And
Gross.
Fish armor, fish weapons.
I tell you what, Tinker's Construct actually adds something you can make from pork and bones. You can make a ham bone block. It's a placeable block in the world. And it looks like a giant block of ham with the bone in the middle. We need a fish block. I want to be able to build a house out of fish. I think
Fish armor.
Yeah.
Steel armor.
Exactly.
Ooh, asteroid destroyer.
Yeah, if we had mariculture, there's some of that weird stuff you can do, like fish oil, you can actually make in mariculture. But mariculture's pretty deep, and it's got more world gen, and that's the last thing this server needs is more world gen. So.
Yeah, no more vanilla biome.
I'm not sure where I will be able to where to fit them if we had like more world gen.
Yeah, exactly. So, I gotta think. Rolnick, how far away is your house from the professor's house?
I'm about.
It's not real far,
600
right?
blocks. No, I'm pretty far out.
I don't know. 600's
actually-
not that bad, I don't think.
No, not that bad. But I actually have a tunnel already dug to one of the houses over by you guys.
Are you anywhere near the tornado scar?
Yeah, the tornado. Tornado
No,
is
I'm-
also funny.
I'm way north.
Ah, okay. You might be up near Mr. Bite.
Yeah, I'm just southeast of Mr. Bite.
Okay, I know where you are. Yeah. So
Oh,
you,
Vaygrim,
yeah,
you watched Pahimar video?
Bomber's video on what?
The Pahi moves, he dancing.
Oh, I have
Oh,
not.
he did it.
I have not seen that yet, but I actually do want to sit down and watch it. The poor guy.
He reached every goal at Patreon and he uploaded video of he dancing for Wii U, the Nintendo.
Yeah, he put goals up on his Patreon that were specifically, I think, in his mind, thought of as I'll never reach these goals. And his followers trolled him and made him reach those goals. So now there's all this stuff he has to do.
Yep, it's exactly what happened.
Yeah. So Professor, I think, has been a little bit smarter about it and not done such things.
Yeah, I was planning on making like dancing naked, but people would troll me, I think.
Dude, I'll raise the money myself if that video can get on the internet. I swear.
I'm in for 20.
Yeah, see? See? So don't put stuff like that up there or you will tempt us. Bahimar found that out himself. So, Professor, a little bit of an update. How has the Patreon thing been panning out? Is it still working real well?
Yes, quite nicely. A few new subscription in the last couple of days.
So you actually have a set of tools on that website you can use, right? For like specific posts for your Patreons and stuff like that?
Yeah, you can choose, basically you can choose who is saying what, seeing what. So when I post, you can make like, if it's, which is the reward level, the minimum reward level to see a post.
Ah, okay. Minimum required level, yeah. I wasn't sure exactly how that worked on the back end. I've been kind of curious about it myself, but it looks like it's been working out pretty well for you.
Yeah, up to now, I'm pretty happy. Only thing is, I didn't have like much time the last few weeks to actually do anything.
Yeah.
I didn't take the lazy route of putting it as monthly.
Well, you've also got things on the front of things keeping you busy. You've also got the wiki, right?
On the front of the thing keeping me busy.
I can't remember.
I didn't get what you mean.
The you have your wiki for your mods.
Yeah.
So how
New?
have you been doing that, or has been somebody else been actually messing with it?
For now, other people are messing with it because don't really have the time to do it.
Yeah, busy. Why are you poking holes in your ceiling?
Because it was not like properly aligned. Pattern was not complete. And yeah, so this wicked stuff I need to finish it at some point.
They're cool.
And
they're cool.
Dragon Mage, who was there previously on TS, made the capture for all the recipes of the barrels.
Oh, he actually got the screen captures for all the recipes.
He's the one who put it on the wiki.
Very cool. There's a door over here I didn't even notice a minute ago, and I was walking right past it, apparently.
The one going to the Tico room?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was a lot of people that asked, by the way. A lot of people asked in the first episode, they wanted to see the chicken tunnels, the infamous chicken tunnels.
Oh, I don't know if they are still there.
That's what I wasn't sure about.
And I never knew where they were before, like, digging them out.
Yeah, you kept running across them. Like, you've got your workroom down here, and I actually had one coming in behind it. Oh, there's a door around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah, your new workroom. Oh, is that a... That is a demonic furnace from nether stuff, huh?
The Nether is from when Minecraft was not multiplayer yet.
Yeah.
Something to remember. And I guess the code never got updated for multiplayer context.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. Another one of those things, one of those downsides of having a close-knit community on a server is that people can't have their own nether portals within close proximity to each other unless they're using something like Mistcraft.
Or they do a lot of math.
Yeah, or a lot of math. Yes, Mage Dragon. So that's the thing. That's why we use a lot of Mistcraft books on other servers that I'm on. But, you know, even that is not... it's fairly bulletproof, but it's got its problems also.
Yeah. Like a memory leak.
Yeah, Mistcraft
You
memory
switch
leaks.
dimensions.
Yeah, extra dimension leaks. There's also problems with inventory syncing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's problematic at best, so...
Doing good if you're not having issues.
Yeah, but I gotta say, I really do like the community feel that you've got here on the server, Professor. I was worried that I was gonna step in after missing 4 or 5 days, and I was gonna be completely out of touch.
Well, everyone is, if you're not building really close to each other, everyone is more or less playing at their own rhythm.
Yes.
So, I mean, you have Tanya and I are like building those huge, expanding the house on depending on what we need. So usually it's let's try a new mod. Yes, let's build a new house, a new room for the house. And I mean, Mr. Onheim is doing his thing on was more or less like cleaning up a tree. The last so we have his like installation and huge blood magic altar stuff, and but everyone is doing his stuff as his own rhythm, which is quite nice. And even if we are not like really close to each other, we are still less than maybe 30 seconds by flight from each other. So
Yeah.
nobody tried to go on like minus 2000 to build something. Everyone is in around the starting area, more or less.
Well, so, Professor, you've got here at the house, I mean, you've got pretty much all of the staples set up between food, and you've got an Enderman farm in the basement, right?
Yep.
There is a big Tinker's construct set up that people can use. You've got reeds being grown, food that's being grown. Of course, there's the bottomless barrel of fish.
The infamous.
Yeah. You've got all of the machines from thermal expansion to, you know, whatever else. Say, how has Tailnia's Thaumcraft stuff been coming along, do you know?
We have a running bore, which was supposed to be automated at some point.
Okay.
But there is a small problem with the frame mod we are using on this server. We didn't manage to automate it, but I think he managed to get like all the research from Thaumcraft.
Wow.
He wanted to do a aspect room made out with golems.
Yeah.
I don't know where he is, if he was planning on it. So I don't know the current status of the project.
Well, he's got a nice collection of warded jars over here. So, have you got back onto blood magic at all yet, or have you kind of put that aside temporarily?
I did put it aside because I have bees now. So I'm happy.
Bees.
As long as I have bees, I'm happy.
I'm not going to say anything.
You're nuts. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm trying to keep track of them.
Yeah. I will notice that it's something else that the professor has tried to make sure he can store in barrels.
How does that work? Because don't they have separate NBT data for each item?
It's not storage. It's filtering.
Yeah, he's got barrels for all of his serums, and it does make sense. It filters very easily and very quite nicely. But they did invent something called a chest.
Yeah, but it doesn't. No, there is a good reason for it.
Oh,
It's not completely stupid. It's because you need only one type of serum. You don't need like to have 3 times serum. And since the capsule, the empty serums are really expensive, I'm using this to filter out and find duplicates.
ah,
So basically, when you see a 2 or a 4, I need to remove those up to 1, and I clean the capsules.
sterilize them.
Yeah,
So-
it's not like it's not made to store stuff. It's made to filter them out.
So you've turned a storage medium into a filtration medium for inventory management.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
know.
if you try to do it in a chest, it's nearly impossible to get like one type of each.
I don't know if that's scary or brilliant. I'll get back to you on that. Yeah, you and your bees. I gotta say, these things take an absurd amount of power, though. These machines take so much power.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they
it's,
do.
I can empty a resonance cell in about, I think it's half an hour.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, I know, right? That's nuts. That's 50. What is it? 50 million?
Yeah,
Do you have a nether star farm or something to power that?
we have a big reactor. I'm not concerned with power. It's not me who is doing it. The idea is enlarging the reactor every time I'm pushing a new machine.
Yeah,
So,
they have a 10 by 10 by 5 reactor in the basement that puts out 10,000 RF per tick.
What mod is that?
Duh, that's big reactors.
I'll look into that one.
Yeah,
I think doing it on lava and basic thermal expansion stuff would be nearly impossible.
you would have drained the nether of lava by now.
You can make a semi-sustainable lava machine with thermal expansion. You're careful.
That is true. That is true.
You melt down cobblestone. It would be it would be a little bit of work to set up, but you could do it.
Yeah, but you are using more energy to burn down cobble than you get in lava. It was made to the only way to get like a positive amount of energy is to use netherrack, and it's a small amount of positive energy.
Well,
Basically, a machine like this to burn netherrack can run forever, but it's just and you get like a bit of supplemental lava to power other stuff.
Well,
That's one of the things which I find is really missing in thermal expansions. It's all the other power source stuff you are because in Buildcraft it was really mature, and you had a lot of different mods adding different type of engines and everything.
well, I think that's still coming. Thermal expansion
it's
just
still
got
kind of in the process.
Yeah, they just got released and they put out 2 patch versions basically, and then they've kind of halted now. I don't know if they're still developing or if they're holding off and focusing on 1.7 now. I'm not sure.
I don't know at all.
Yeah, I'm in the dark on that one. Those guys scare me if you go into their IRC room, so I stay out.
I
They're
haven't heard much from them either.
they're hardcore optimization guys. So
Just slightly good.
yes. So, well, I think what I'm probably going to do, I'm going to have a weird gap in the middle that I'm going to have to kind of crossfade from a crash. But I think what I'm going to do is wind down the recording and start seeing what kind of trouble I can get into. I firmly very much invite anybody else that's interested to take a look into Professor Mobius's Patreon page. I'll have a link somewhere in the video. and see about getting on the server. They actually have a really cool community on here. There's lots of nice folks. I've met a couple of crazy people, Mr. Hohenheim, but nobody bad. I've not met anybody bad. So
Yeah, and it's pretty relaxed, all in all. I think the community is pretty. Wait a second.
So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut out and say goodbye to everybody. Thank you all for actually stepping in, joining, and listening to us babble along. So, bye-bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Cheers!
You